EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Detroit Lions and the Carolina Panthers. Men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. First carry here for Robinson. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. Lance looking to throw it. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Complete here, it's Hyde. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense.
And the ball's out. Hyde fumbled it, and this is scooped up by the Lions. So a rocky start on both sides offensively. Turnovers exchanged.
I saw what you did there.
What'd I do? Rocky. Too rocky.
I saw that. I got it. And, you know, right now, they're carrying it around like they are wearing boxing gloves. If we're going to have that kind of a reference, they've got to get it together and start playing a little bit better ball.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in the game.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gains on the foul. And leaves him at 3rd and 1. That brings up a very interesting identical situation on 3rd down.
Yeah, people can see us on camera, but I love how they motion to me like, throw the ball. This is a great shot to take it. 2nd and short. Maybe take a big shot downfield. Instead, they ran it. Didn't work out for them very well. They should listen to you, partner.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 more yards there and another first down. Now Tua. This is caught by Robinson. They find some open field here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space, the big guys leading the way.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, trying to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Brandon Smith picks it off. And the Panthers are going to have it here just past the 25.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes, because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Black Ultra.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lance. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right out there, and they pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Lance to throw on 2nd down here. Forced out to his left. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. To throw, it's Lance. Open man left side, it's the tight end Tremble. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on, and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And Lance now to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. A great play there. 29 yards. And the Panthers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Gonzalez able to tackle on the PAT, and it's now 14-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On second and very short, Tua finding Hawkinson here on the out route. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Tua. Throw right side complete to Dotson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're acting panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
50 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They went right back to it, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that point.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On 2nd and 9, Tua. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams from 10 yards out. And the Lions have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those start.
He's got him in, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Well, sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Lance to throw it. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Looking to throw again on second down. Lance. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. Touchdown, Panthers. Travis Etienne from 13 yards out. And the Panthers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Derek Brown gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Tua. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hawkinson, 72 yards. And the Lions have cut it back within a score. And oh, it's blocked. It's picked up, a live ball here. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. 30, 10, and he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Well, I think I need an oxygen mask after those last 2 plays, CD. The long touchdown followed by the even longer return on the block PAT.
I wonder if after that long touchdown, if someone actually needed a play off and didn't take it, and maybe that was the breakdown of protection that led to the block.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Play action, now it's Lance. He's going to look deep for more. And it's intercepted. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tua. His throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown. Jahan Dotson. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Lions are back within a score. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of a quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
A gain there of 21 yards. Throwing on first down is Lance. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. The 30. 10. 5. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
Talk about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half to carry that with them. It's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mo.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Now Lance throws the interception, his third. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted. Tua now on first down.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. After the sack on first down, Tua. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
That's going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Tua going to throw. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Ready.
A final shot before half for Lance. He's going to look deep for more. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Lance. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Aiden Hutchinson. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. And now here is another interception. picked up by a Y2 Melifonwu. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Extra point try now for Patterson. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Next to score, Lions 41, Panthers 23.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Lance now on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Steps away to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. He's going to look deep for more. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hekker now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions. Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. A gain there of 21 yards. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Derek Brown able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, ready?
A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Another try after the first down sack. Tua. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so. On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. Here comes the Lions punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And it's fielded at the 34. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Elsewhere, a third-quarter score. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. And it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Lance now on first down. Time was left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. There's Trimble, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
Aiden Hutchinson
picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Lance. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL...
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Flush to his right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Etienne is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
52 blaster.
One more time with Etienne. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Escaping the pressure right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Desperation time here. Lance.
And a quick throw here that's complete. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game.
And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Meanwhile, Tua's throw complete to Dotson.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Going to the air. Tagovailoa.
Going to be caught downfield by Dotson.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
From the gun, it's Tua. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panthers sack.
Derek Brown.
Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. After the sack on 1st down, Tua under pressure, and they got to him again. Brian Burns getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
It has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today. Back-to-back sacks. Maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he will slide down with a good gain. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter.
23 yards, the final tally.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Forced out to his left. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Takes this to the 45. Not much space there after the nice move.
from the 45 on second down. Lance.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Now Lance again. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 20-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Complete. This is Mitchell. And they work this out past the 25. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Here's Tua. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another try after the first down sack. Tua. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut.
And the Lions are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance.
And my goodness, another interception.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
From the 41, Tua. And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. He sets to fire deep. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture as now they've got a 1st and 10. Now Tua. This will be caught inside the 10.
And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Here we go, set.
They'll run with Robinson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Brian Robinson Jr., his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are looking good here. The season openers are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Lions come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.